Tired of being what you want me to be, feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me, but under the pressure of walking in your shoes, caught in the undertow, just caught in the undertow. Every step that I take is another mistake to you.
Guys, we're back. The hot seat's not playing. Another thing that you guys need to think about the hot seat is the consistency. Boom. Back-to-back shows already. Super fast content. 2-week break. Well, 3-week break. I don't know how you guys want to think about it. Long-ass break, but we're back. Trying to bring in a rookie. I'm trying to let this rookie shine. Who knows? This could be the future of Done Deal. We don't know. You know, he can't play in red zone, so he got to play in Done Deal. You feel me? But we got the man himself, Mr. Brandon Pena. How you feeling, dog?
I'm good. A little nervous, but I'm ready. I'm ready to be on the hot seat, and I'm hoping to give everybody a good segment, something that they could talk about. You know, I like to rally up the crowd. You guys know.
Right. So, boom. Let's just start with something hot. Did you get to see Mikey's hot seat or no?
I saw a little bit.
He said that you're the best player in flag. How do you feel about that?
It's not that bold of a statement. I think there's a lot of truth to what he says. Mikey, you know, he's a good player in flag and well respected in the community. So he doesn't lie when he mentions my greatness and the abilities that I present to the football field.
Right, but if you're so great, then why are you being cut from teams?
I guess I'm a lot to handle or underappreciated, so it's easy to cut me, you know. But my skill set is superior. It's.
What do you think it's your best skill set?
Everyone's least favorite skill set, and it's my passion. It's the passion that I bring. I bring fire and emotion and just 100% every time that I step on the field.
Right.
There's a lot of rumors that, you know, I tend to quit, and all of that is just noise. They don't understand what it's like to be the best player on the field and yet not be respected or in terms of, you know, just looked at as the best player.
Right.
I've been on teams where I felt that my word had no value, and you know, that could be an issue.
What team was this?
Nas would be one of those teams where I didn't have much of a say. You know, in the last hot seat segment, Mikey did mention that they had a board. I was not on that board, you know.
And you're probably the best player, right?
Yeah, I believe I am the best player. But Nas is very talented. They are, you know, they have a lot of good players, a lot of underrated players. But I did feel a little disrespected when I wasn't on that board.
Right. Who was on that board?
1 second. I believe the board was Mikey, Sabina, David, Jaime, and Alfredo. If there were more, I don't know, but those were the four. That's big Mount Rushmore right there.
Right. So, knowing that you were one of the best players, or as some like to say, the best player on the team, and you didn't get that respect,
right?
That made that relationship, I would say, at least from the flag football perspective, it made it crumble a bit.
No, I wouldn't say it made it crumble a bit, but like it did build some frustration, you know, because I would try and give my insight, and it just was never valued. It was never, what's the word? What's the word I want to say? It was
Appreciated?
never, not appreciated. It just wasn't like, you know, whatever.
Like they didn't hold your word wasn't. Yeah, like other people's word had higher value than your word.
Right.
But I'm asking you this, and this is something important for you, right? Like you want to be heard,
Well,
right?
yeah, I want to be heard. You know, I'm out there running routes at 110%. Bro, a Ferrari, you know, it accelerates. It's bound to blow up. You know, like it's those cars fine tuned. They change parts consistently to keep their, you know, their high standard. But I'm not a vehicle. I have one body, and you know, the parts I have to maintain them. So, you know, I'm out there telling them routes that I see, and just windows that are open and plays that can be called. But there was never like, okay, you know, let's
Right.
follow through with what Pena sees.
So would you say there's an organization
I
that
did at one point create a blueprint. Did you hear of the blueprint?
what blueprint?
Well, after a tournament, the blueprint was presented, and it was, you know, something. It's a list that I made of like depth chart and positions and schemes that Naz was good at, and you know, I put the best players on the field throughout the blueprint, and you know, I made the blueprint, but the guidelines on the print were not followed either. So.
So
But,
literally, bro, anything you said wasn't followed through whatsoever.
Yeah, just no work. You know, they have their Mount Rushmore, and whatever.
You were a body essentially. You were just a body.
Yeah, and very replaceable. Very replaceable.
Right. So do you feel like there was an organization that you've played on that didn't treat you the way that NAS treated you?
Well, I've been very fortunate and lucky enough to say that I've played with 2 organizations after NAS, and I've traveled with them or done a big tournament. So I did FFWCT Miami here with 305, and we went to the championship. Unfortunately, we lost to Don't Sleep. And then I went to Vegas 2 weeks ago with ESS, and we came home with the championship, and I actually got the MVP award.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so you know, both organizations made me feel very welcomed, and they took into consideration whatever I saw out there on the field, and they let me be me. They let me be me.
Now, out of all the organizations you ranked that you've played, I'm gonna need you to rank them. Worst, actually best to last.
Well, obviously, NAS out of those 3 organizations is going to be 3. I love everybody on NAS. I love them. I appreciate them. I would go to war with all of them, including Angel. I'll go to war with Angel and for Angel. You know, great people, my brothers. But on the field, out of those 3 organizations, I think that they will be number 3. And then it's a toss-up between 305 and ESS. I did when before we left to Vegas, I did go to Brian's house in you know, the owner of ESS, and I felt like I was LeBron James in the free agency, and he was Pat Riley. The guy took me to his room and showed me rings, showed me trophies, showed me everything that I needed to see to, you know, motivate me.
Right. So you're saying it's better than Angel's Garage?
Actually, Angel's Garage is pretty cool, but the awards and stuff like that, yeah, it's you know, NAS is a new organization. They're still trying to find themselves. They're still trying to put the pieces together. But ESS, they're well established.
Now, I respect that. You know, shout out to ESS and 305. I hear nothing but good things about them. But you said something that was funny to me. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm idiot, but I don't know why this just popped up in my brain. Maybe just because I like to start shit or think about shit. I wouldn't say I start shit. I just say shit and things get started. But I mean, whatever. It's not my
You're the
problem.
pot. What's up?
Yeah. You said that you'll go to war with Angel again.
Yeah, I would. I would go to war.
So does he even get on the field when Nas plays? I'm confused.
I'm all for Angel getting on the field. The guy has certified hands. If you put the ball in a place where he can make a grab, he will make a grab.
Oh my god.
He dropped the bomb, and I last week in DD, and I had no other option but to chuckle at it because I think better of him. He should have made that catch.
So you think with him on the field, not in done deal, and when you guys are playing all these tournaments, you guys are a better team? Was he a part of that depth chart that you put in blueprint?
There's levels. Yeah, he was part of the blueprint. There's levels. Obviously, Nas has an A team, and Angel wants to be a vocal point in B, and I think he could take the center role over there in B. I think so. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think so.
I mean, what the fuck do I know? I'm just what I look at I hear about other B teams and shit, and then I'm like, that shit doesn't make sense in my head. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I don't know. Hopefully, wish nothing for the best for those guys.
I don't think flag football is a sport where obviously you need your big guys. You need some dogs. You need some horses. But if you have a playbook, you don't need the most athletic guys out there on the field.
That's a fact.
A good scheme, and you'll shred shit up with a good scheme.
Your playbook is your best player, bro. It's your best weapon.
Yeah, man. But Angel can defend himself. He's a man, and he can defend himself.
No, it's crazy you say all this playbook stuff like that. So what the fuck happened to the Bengals? The fuck happened to your playbook? The fuck happened to your team? Like, y'all had one good game and then y'all couldn't even score a touchdown. Your starting quarterback only threw one touchdown pass. Had to put him at dud of the week. That shit was dog water. And it sucks because I genuinely like the fucking guy.
Yeah,
I love fucking Kevin, and he's like, bro, so this is what it feels like. I think he said something like that. He's like, this is done deal. I'm like, yeah, bro, you're one lucky motherfucker to be a part of this league. And I had to. I'm sorry, bro. The guy threw over 50-something times. The starting quarterback only got one touchdown pass. What the fuck happened to you, scrubs?
Sorry, we're in my fortress. Obviously, the lightning. It's bad weather, but man, I love Kevin as a person. And the first game, it was rowdy. I was super pumped, super excited for the next two games. I thought we were gonna get the what team is Josh? The Falcons?
Yes.
I thought we were gonna get the Falcons and fucking demolish them. But bro, they fucked us up. And yeah, so I got 2 interceptions, and they count as 2 receptions or 2 catches. So 3 receptions in 3 games on offense for me as a captain. It's not what I like. It's not what I'm used to either. I was very disappointed that second and third game. Kevin is a good guy. I think he puts too much pressure on himself. I think he's still he like second guesses himself. He doesn't have that assertiveness that a quarterback should have. You have reads, and it's not quite reading the reads to his full potential. But arm strength is there, and the touch of the ball is good. He throws a pretty ball, but he needs to work on some of his gameplay mechanics.
Right. I mean, yeah, he only threw one touchdown pass. Couldn't find anyone that was open. I'm assuming there had to be people open. Maybe the playbook sucked. Who knows? Y'all came out to that game. I think the game was 3-2, right? The game winning touchdown made 3-2. You guys didn't even score 4 touchdowns.
Right.
And it was a team that went 0-3 that week.
Which I in my opinion, I thought the Seahawks were one of the better teams in the league. They have pretty good guys in every position, but I guess they can't put it together.
No. They're just like you guys.
Just like us, man. A lot of potential, and just it's nothing to show for the potential.
Right. So you guys have that game, right? And then Kevin plays like shit. What team is he going to? Where are you trading him to?
Right now, Kevin has no value. Right now, he has to die a Bengal, and
That's a good answer.
I'll be Tarzan, man. I'll take the beast with me, man. I'll carry the Bengals, and I'm gonna try my best. Week 2 he won't be there, so I'll be playing quarterback, and I'm gonna get 3 dubs and bring us back over 500.
Let's say you play great at quarterback, right? Or you play good, right? You go 2-1, 3-0, whatever the case may be. There's a conversation to be had.
No conversation. I will play quarterback, and I'll shift Kevin to wide receiver.
So you will shift Kevin to wide receiver. You
I will
wouldn't
shift
rather get a
Kevin.
better athlete and see if anybody wants to get Kevin?
I will keep Kevin at wide receiver, and I will build value for him there, because right now there's no value for Kevin anywhere.
Right.
And that's my guy. So I'll bring him back to life. There will be resurgence in his value.
Do you feel that there's anything that the Bengals could improve as a roster? Is there any moves you think you can make, trades, anything that you're trying to shop around or anything?
Well, moves can always be made. Improvements, there's always room for improvements. Even if you're the best team, you can always get better. Right now, I have a disgruntled player, and this disgruntled player didn't even show up week 1. It wasn't there.
So you're talking about Gerson.
I'm talking about Gerson, and I'm a little upset at the way that he came at me. 9:30 in the morning, he sent me a storybook paragraph, and honestly, I didn't even read it. I read the first 2 sentences, and I didn't read it. All I know is that he's disgruntled. He's not happy, and today I heard that he would trade me because he tried to trade a captain before in DD. So I got to make a move for Gerson fast before I am no longer rocking orange and silver.
So you're saying that he's trying to trade you?
I don't know if he's trying to trade me, or if he wants to trade me right now, but he could trade me. There's a potential of him trading me.
In order for him to trade you, that means he needs to get someone on his side.
Then it's impossible. There's no trading.
Yeah, that's the way it works. He can't just trade you by himself. He's gonna need another player.
Gotcha.
To trade you.
Yeah, I don't think anyone in the Bengals will agree to trade me. I'm their messiah.
Interesting to say. I mean, a lot of shit going down in Bengals camp. G's an OG.
He's a champion. It's that champion pedigree is needed in the locker room, in the huddle, but the guy is not willing to fight.
So what did the message say? I'm interested. Like what did it say?
I think it read something about he thinks or he assumes that he's gonna have a role in only running darts and being the center, which is not true. I think G's can be very effective in his tier. I don't think anyone in his tier can cover him, or
I don't know.
So I don't know why he feels that way, but that's something that the message had. I didn't read the message, so I can't really tell you everything, but I did skim through it, and he was unhappy, and that's what he thinks his role is going to be.
Damn. So he pretty much got the OG Andres role, just running darts and darts and darts. Yeah, I get you. It gets boring.
I don't know why he thinks that. I've done scrimmages with him, and I send him deep, and I don't know why he feels that way, but he does.
Maybe he's looking at the performance that you guys had without him, and you saw the quarterback situation. Maybe he doesn't know what you could do at quarterback.
I mean, he has an idea because we scrimmaged, and another thing, we're not the worst team. We're not the worst team. We don't have the worst record. We don't have the worst player. So, like, my worst player is not the worst player in Didi. And we have 2 guys in Mikey Valdez and myself that can perform. Mike runs a good defense. Every single game, we stop the opposing team the first 3 drives, and we just couldn't score, man. So I think that our team just got frustrated and started giving up points. But If we would have scored maybe 2 drives out of the 3 that we stopped every team, I think we would have won more than one game.
You said something interesting. You said Mikey runs a good defense. Mikey runs the defense for the Bengals?
Yes, Mikey runs the defense for the Bengals.
Interesting. So you gave him the reins. The captain said, "Hey, here, bro, you run this defense."
Yes.
Do you not feel confident in yourself to run the defense?
No, I am not a defensive-minded player. I may be able to stop and contain the opposing team's best player. I can be a heat-seeking missile and just shut down your best player. But to run a defense and to have schemes and to do things like that, I don't think I'm that. I don't think I'm there yet. You know. But it takes a good leader to be able to recognize that.
Hey, man, I respect that shit, bro. I respect that because there's maybe not all captains think they know everything, you know. But I mean, they are captains for a reason. But I mean, no, I respect that, bro. You feel like there's someone else in your team that could do a better job in that. Why would you not do that? You know, that just caught my attention though, because it's not something I hear. But you were saying something. You said that you guys are not the worst team. So then, in your opinion, who's the worst team?
Well, the Jets just made a trade, so I think the trade is pretty good for them. I'd have to check the standings. Who? Do you have? Can you pop up the standings?
Yeah, of course I can. Do whatever you want, buddy. All right, let's see standings. Let's go right here. All right. So I'll just read to you the bottom end teams: Seahawks 0-3, Packers 0-3, Patriots 0-3. Those are the 0-3 teams, and the Jets are 1-2. I mean, yeah, the Jets are 0-2-1. And then the Bengals, Raiders 1-2.
Who's on the Pats roster?
Pats roster? Well, they just made a trade. I believe it's Andy.
Yeah, that's the worst team.
Jerry. They just traded for Jerry.
Yeah, before that trade.
I mean, Gary. Sorry,
yeah,
Gary.
Before the Gary trade, they were the worst team.
Yeah, that team got a little. It got a little weird. I was hearing that like they didn't want Andy, that Andy wasn't trying, or Andy like a lot of touchdown or something, or that he was playing reckless.
No, I took stats for that team, and Andy's a phenomenal player. That team's just not built for him to be the quarterback, at least all-time quarterback.
Wow.
Maybe now that he has Gary, that's his boy. They have a good relationship. Maybe, Gary's a lot younger, a lot stronger, and faster than Jerry. And Andy needs a receiver like that as his go-to. So maybe will help Andy out in the Pats.
Yeah, bro. It was honestly very, very rough to watch. The effort just didn't seem there. The team camaraderie didn't seem there. The energy was just low. It was just, and it sucks because he came in for Kevin. So a lot of people said that it was an upgrade, which I understand their point of view, but didn't affect shit.
Didn't show anything. Yeah, it didn't show anything.
That goes to show you. So a big controversial is right now. Peaky, is shitting on the DDPA, and I'm assuming myself also, that we allowed the Yohan to get traded in this way. He even took time out of his day to create a little paper saying DDPA rankings, this and that. What are your thoughts on that?
I saw that, and you can't really base upon player rankings and numbers and stuff like that. But I do have to agree with Beaky that how do you have 2 captains on your team and you don't even trade a captain and get a captain, So that is a little uneven on the scale. But
So the DDPA's role, right? The DDPA's role. The most important thing that was happening in previous DDPAs, from what I heard, is that they tried to take too much control. They tried to make too much things, and things that were obvious, they didn't do. Sometimes things that weren't obvious were done. So it's a very like a balance beam like type of situation where someone's gonna be unhappy, right?
Right.
I could tell you off rip, I've never seen a DDPA like this one, and I'm not being biased. I'm being honest with you, because I've spoken to other people that's been in other DDPAs. They communicate, they go out of their way, and they talk to the people being traded, multiple people in the DDPA. They gather details. They go over voice messages in the chat. They come to me and ask me, and I'm like, look, no, guys, I want you guys to come up with a decision. Once you guys come into the decision, talk to me. When that trade got proposed, essentially, Georgie called me in the middle, like in the morning, and he's like, bro, I got a crazy trade, bro. And I'm like, hey, look, bro, don't tell me anything. Just talk to the DDPA. Or he's like, or I'm like, oh, what is he? I know it's a sensitive subject, so I'm like, oh, just go straight to DDPA. I don't want to like know anything or whatever the case may be. And then boom, mind you, I had no idea that it was Young was involved.
You didn't want to tamper.
No, I don't, because I like at the end of the day, like I get it. Like people told me that they were afraid to bring it up to me at all because I was gonna tell Johan that he's getting traded. I'm like, guys, like number one, like come on, bro, like as a commissioner of this league, I have a responsibility. You get me? I thought it was hilarious. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. From a fan of Done Deal, bro, I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker's getting got again, because this is the first time that he's been traded. That's what the uneducated don't know.
Right.
It's not the first time he got traded. Yeah, you know. And now, did he get traded to a better situation? I can see why people think that. I just think the rookies just made an impulsive decision, and they probably could have shopped around and gotten a better deal. But what the DDP told me and what the rookies said, they brought up good points, and I respect the decision. And at the end of the day, we're not here to say no, you can't get what you want. We're here to make sure that it's fair, that there's no collusion, that you're not doing this to get something, like, no, like, hey, we respect your decision. Come to us, talk to us, communicate us, give us a good reason. If you're like, oh, emotional about it, like, oh, I want to fucking get rid of him, whatever, that's not gonna happen, But it was a big trade, and it definitely
it was. I saw the trade when it happened. I think Kurt was involved in that trade.
Kurt is their captain now, and some people were saying that Kurt should have been a cap. So I mean, like. Some people said that we got those rankings wrong, or they said that I got the rankings wrong. Shit. All right.
Kurt is good, but I don't know, man. I didn't think that trade was really as fair as the DDPA thought it was. Right. So I would have vetoed the trade, or I don't know. I would have tried to veto the trade if I was in the DDPA, because, and honestly, I do think it's not fair.
Do you know who Ricky Guerrero is?
I don't.
So I would say 2 seasons ago or a season ago, what is it called? Peaky traded traded Ham for Ricky Guerrero, right? Ricky Guerrero used to be a captain in Done Deal years ago. Then became like a tier 2, like a late tier 2, mid tier 2. He's still a very good player, and he traded for Ham. You know who Ham is, right?
I know who Ham is.
Yeah. So everybody was like, "What the fuck? This is an upgrade." It was an obvious upgrade. But we understood the decision, right? He wasn't saying anything about that. He wasn't whining and complaining about that. He ended up getting Mike Aguirre for Ray Martinez. He wasn't complaining about that. He wasn't whining about that. But now that it's Johan, you feel me? Now that it's Johan, everybody's like, "Oh, what the fuck? Johan doing this and that." And I'm not here to defend Johan, number one. That's someone I never want to play for Johan, right? Because
I don't want to play for Johan.
No, bro, because I like knowing. The same as you, bro. I like my opinions to be heard. I like what I say to be heard. I could be traded any second, Doug.
Yeah, he's a
And to me, bro, I like if you don't respect my presence and you don't respect me in the huddle, whatever the fucking case may be, and you don't think my word's gonna go somewhere, then trade my ass, bro. You know, but whatever. That's a different story.
Yo, I thought I was the only one. Wow.
Yeah.
Comforting to hear someone.
Yeah, bro. Fuck that. Just cause. I mean, you're different because you're a captain. You're obviously 10 times better than me. But nah, my brain is there as much as all these other motherfuckers. You know. But the thing, like my point is, the whole peak Ricky for Ham thing. Like, brother, Peaky, you got it your way, bro. You feel me? You got it the BK way, baby, McDonald's way, whatever the fuck you want to call it, bro. You got it your way, buddy. Like shit, bro. Yeah, he might be in a better situation. I don't know. What the fuck do we know, bro? We've seen a bunch of weird ass shit. Georgie's missing week 5. I know that Ricky was missing a week, but it didn't matter. And at the end of the day, bro, they choked. So maybe the Jets choked too. Maybe that's the trend, bro.
Yeah, I don't. I think that the Jets stay in the grave. Even when
they stay in the grave. I mean, I don't think they stay in the grave, but like, I don't think it makes them like overpowered. Now, Georgie's gone. I'm letting you know that right now. Hey, Georgie, you are gone. So, like, if I'm Georgie, maybe I try to find like something else. I don't know, but Georgie's gone. You know.
And you say this because of Yohan?
Yeah, for sure. He's smart, bro. Like he's gonna try to probably trade Georgie and Ray Martinez. Might get someone a little bit in the lesser value of Georgie, and he's gonna increase the value in Ray Martinez.
Nah, he did ask me if I was on the market. He did.
He asked you if you were on the market.
Yeah,
there you go. I mean, it's gonna happen, bro. So I'm not saying news here or nothing the case may be. I haven't even spoken to him. But what was crazy is the trade gets accepted. I don't approve it or we don't push it through for over an hour because we were doing our due diligence and investigating. Boom. A trade gets approved by 2 teams. It got rejected. Reason being, because this trade got accepted first and it came into the paperwork first, you know?
Okay.
So for anyone who thinks about collusion and this and that, nah, bro. This DDPA, bro. Much respect to these guys, bro. They take this shit serious. We even kick players out of the chat that are involved in trades or whatever the case may be, or we create another chat. They even kick me out of the chat. That way they could discuss, because I only come in the chat when they tag me. But there's always gonna be something about DDPA. It's something that I'm noticing, but it's a great aspect about the league. And honestly, bro, I see you one of these years being a part of the DDPA. Especially now that I'm getting to know you a little bit. Maybe next time I'm commissioner, I'm definitely gonna think about you next time because I think you care about this league.
Yeah, I do care about the league, and it's funny because all the DDPA members mentioned one word, and it was integrity. But I don't see integrity in the trade that was just made. Personally.
Really?
Yeah, man. How do you like? I get it. Kurt is he's good, but he's not a captain, you know. He's a receiver, and you traded a captain who's a quarterback. Like, you know, there's value there, so it's not the same.
Yeah, not the same unless you would have gone that deal.
I don't know. Yeah, obviously the guy who's receiving Yohan is the beneficiary of the trade.
It's called about being proactive. Same shit as fantasy football, bro. You send these trades, you go around. I got Mark Andrews right now in a trade for Scary Terry. You know, to me in my head, I got the better deal. I got Mark Andrews.
Absolutely.
You know, it's an obvious situation. I have to accept that trade. You know, maybe that's the situation that other teams are in. It's about being proactive and talking until you get the better deal. It's gonna happen eventually, but it is what it is. But to move topics, man, let's switch this up. Why can't you play in tropical? In red zone?
Well, tropical red zone doesn't have tropical anymore, so that's why I can't play in tropical. And I think is buying tropical, or you're gonna use the stadium for So that's why I can't play in tropical. But why am I not in red zone? I got banned from red zone because I acted out, and again, I brought that fire and the passion that I carry. I got into an argument with Munchie, and you know, I
DD vet.
yeah, DD vet. I just yelled at him, you know, and then he said something to me, and we looked at each other, and I approached him. As I approached him, he pushed me, and when he pushed me, I grabbed his hand, and you know, whatever. So I got kicked off the field by Omar, and then I just waited till everyone finished the game, and I ran to the parking lot to confront Munchie. You know, could have gone two ways. You know, maybe we would have duked it out, but I think we would have talked it out. I think we would have talked it out, but I didn't get that opportunity, so I got frustrated, and I told Omar, you know, more crazy things, and I got banned from Red Zone permanently.
So permanently, as in like, there's no timetable for you coming back.
Yeah, there's no timetable for me coming back. I've sent apologies. I don't have nothing against Munchie. If he sees this, you know, whatever. What's up, Munch? But I don't have nothing against him. It is what it is. I do feel like Red Zone has something against me though, because I've heard gun threats. I've heard George got punched in the mouth by a player, and you know, those players come back, and I got into a little verbal dispute with Munchie, and yeah, just they don't want to bring me back. They said I'm bad for their league.
So, but people that threaten about bringing weapons and shooting people and doing other stuff and are still welcomed in the league.
Yeah, they'll get their suspension removed.
Damn. And you're saying that you reached out, you tried doing whatever you could and nothing?
Multiple times. I still have receipts. I still reach out to them. But hey, I'm a firm believer in karma, and I don't, you know, I heard, because I have a friend who's a parks and recreational manager, and Red Zone lost KSP, and they lost Tropical Park, and they don't have nowhere to play unless it's Emilia Earhart. And who's gonna go to Hialeah to play?
Holy shit. I did not know that. I mean, yeah, especially if it's every week, Mondays and Wednesdays, right? That's when they play, Mondays and Wednesdays.
Right.
Holy shit. And why did they lose KSP? Do you know?
Yeah, they told me because they moved the goalpost, and then they ruined the turf while they were moving the goalposts.
Oh my God. Yeah, bro. KSP does not mess around, bro.
Yeah, bro. They don't.
KSP does not mess around. I mean, this benefit about our business and what we do. It's a 1 day out of the week. And it's not always consistent weeks. And it's not always year round on a consistent basis. But hey, bro, like you said it yourself, it is what it is. I got nothing personal against no one, but from what I'm hearing and what everyone else is telling me, you're not the first one that's telling me this. Shit doesn't make sense, bro. And I know it sucks, bro, because you know you're someone that
they don't care about the adult flag community anymore. It's
kids.
They have a good thing going with their kids, and hey, I give credit where it's due. They have that amplitude right there with the kids, and I think that's their bread and butter. They don't care for the adult flag community.
No, they definitely don't. I mean, it is what it is. To see what happens, and you know, so many crazy stories I hear about them, and you know, I'm confident in you, and I know that you would never do something like let's say like that in Done Deal, because obviously I know you heard, but like we don't even entertain that.
What?
You feel me? It's something that's we don't go to that extreme at all. At least in my time. Obviously, we had that altercation last season. I'm not sure if you were there or not. With some other the Nike track stars or whatever you want to call them.
I was there. They were watching.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy, but that was just
right. It was in Tropical.
Yeah, it was a Tropical.
Yeah, I was there.
But yeah, that's probably the craziest thing I've seen.
I'll tell you, bro. I'm loud. I like to scream, but that's it. That's as far as I get.
Bet. No, that's what I'd say, bro. It seems like you know, you learned. If you learned something, you learned it. If not, you know, fuck them. Who gives a fuck?
And everyone in DDs is bro, DD is a community, bro.
It's a brotherhood, baby.
Yeah, it is. I tell my chick all the time, bro, like there's 133 people in the group chat, and she's always telling me, "Oh, get off your phone." And bro,
It's addicting.
DD's life, man. It's life, bro. There's
DD's life, baby.
everyone's amongst friends and family. Obviously, there's trolling that goes on, but it's all love at the end of the day.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, look, bro, we're fucking doing segments here. We're doing podcasts. We're fucking, who the fuck are we, bro? Like,
Right.
we're just fucking done deal,
Like these Jacksonville teams, they're not gonna come over here and try to stir things up. Like, it's not FFWCT, so I don't have a reason to be who you paint me to
right.
be.
Everyone down here. I feel you. I feel what you're saying. Yo, who's the worst QB in Dundee?
Right now, it's Kevin.
That's not on your team.
I mean, he got dud of the week, man.
Give me someone else.
That's
how this shit works. Can't have it your way.
All right. I'm gonna make things fun, and I'm gonna say that the worst quarterback in DD, even though he's not the worst, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be Johan.
Why?
Just because every time he goes to a big time tournament or something like that, he doesn't perform.
Interesting. So you're saying the reason that Swoosh isn't playing well is because of him?
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that part of the story.
Bro, check me out. You have D-Rock.
Right.
You got Lewis.
Whew.
You know?
You got the Twin Towers.
What else do you want, bro? Go out there and win a game with those two guys, bro. It's very easy. It's very easy. And who's their center? Who's their center? No, I don't know. Who's their center? You'll have to tell me.
I don't know, bro. I forget, bro. A lot of people have played for that team, or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's on the team or not. But damn, that's what you say. So, all right.
He's obviously not the worst quarterback in DD,
right?
Obviously, but I'm gonna say Johan just to get some views, just to get some views and stir the pot.
But it seems like you believed what you said, though. Like, you brought up some good points.
If you go to a big tournament, FFWCT, SML, or SMF, whatever.
Maybe he lost his swag, And he's trying to get his swagger back.
He used to train D1 athletes and everything like that. This guy should be out there mudding shit up, and he doesn't.
Damn, that's crazy.
He did have a major knee injury, right?
Right.
It's hard to come back from that.
He's come back before, but he's a little older now, so it's different.
Yeah.
It's different. But hey, what's going on in the chat? Hey, Johan locked up Lulu, right? He locked him up in their game, right? That's what's going on in the chat, apparently.
Did he?
Nah, bro. It was funny, bro. It was just funny. Johan goes, "You ran a shitty route." Then Lulu goes, "Yeah, I ran a shitty route." You're right. It could have been a little bit better. Funny ass shit. Who's the most overrated player in Dundee?
Most overrated player in Dundee. Damn, dog. I don't know about overrated.
Someone that you see him and you see where he's ranked and you're like, or like he's valued, like he gets drafted so high that people like him, like who?
Bro, you got me here. I want to say Kurt.
Kurt, he's overrated.
I feel like a lot of people overvalue him.
Right. So you don't think he's like a top 5 tier 2 player?
I mean, yeah, he's a tier 2 player. I don't really know the tier 2 players off the top of my head, but I mean, he's good, man. I'm not saying that he's bad. Don't think that, Kurt, but I just don't think that you are as good as everyone may push you to be.
Right. Okay. Underrated. Who doesn't get enough love in the deal, and he's not on your team? Don't name no one on your team. Who doesn't get enough love on your team? In the deal, that's not on your team.
Who doesn't get enough love?
Yeah, who's underrated?
Okay. I think he's on Hyman's team. Hyman's first round pick.
Alex Mon.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Alex M. Okay.
Yeah. I don't hear his name much.
Yeah, they said that. Oh, Jaime Reed, you should have gone for Gary or whatever.
Yeah, but he's good. He's good defensively and offensively. Very underrated.
Is there anything you would have done different this year?
Yes.
Talk to me.
Would have stuck to my game plan and not let Kevin get to my head.
You're talking about week 1 playing?
Nah.
Wait, Kevin Nunez?
The draft, yeah.
What do you mean? How did Kevin get in your head?
I don't know, man. He I don't know, man. He just got me at a good time. I think I had too much to drink, and then I was looking at the board, and Kevin was staring at me. 12. He should have gotten drafted or according to like player or ADP. I got him as a steal ranked. I that's why I got Kevin as my quarterback, because I just saw where he was at and where I was in my picks, and I rolled the dice, bro. But I should have just kept getting weapons and played quarterback myself.
So you regret drafting Kevin. You wish you would have gotten a better weapon and for you to play quarterback.
Yeah. Yes. I do.
And now you're in a situation where you can't trade him because he has no value. So you're going to get dog water for him.
Yeah, and I would rather keep the dog instead of get dog water. Whether he's an English bulldog, I'll keep the dog.
Interesting, bro. Damn. I mean, I respect that. I mean, you're being honest here. A lot of people will say, "Nah, I won't regret. I don't regret nothing, bro."
Nah. I don't have any pride. Everyone makes mistakes. But hey, I have my team, right? Kevin is on my team now, and I motivate him every single day, and I want him to be great. So
hell yeah, you want him to be great. That way you can trade his ass. I get you.
No. I don't want him to be great for him to get traded. I want him to be great for us to be able to do something, to make noise. And what I mean by us is the Bengals.
So, is G gone? Are you gonna trade him?
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone. He's gone. I don't know if he's going to stick around for week 2, but he's gone.
1,000%. Is there someone or people that you're interested in or no?
I want Angel, bro. But Cardinals don't want to give me Angel. So I just don't want to carry.
I think G's better than Angel, by the way. Just an FYI.
They don't think so. They don't think that G's better than Angel, but I don't want to have a player who's not happy. So that's not a good recipe to have. A disgruntled player, it's not good. So I'm gonna trade G. I'm gonna obviously consult with him before I make the trade. And I just want him to be happy. I told him today that his happiness comes first.
Yeah, I respect that. Y'all heard it here first. G on the trade block. Y'all want to hit up my dog Brandon? Hit him up. But nah, bro. Honestly, bro. I really enjoyed this hot seat and talking to you. The reason being, it wasn't too long, so I enjoyed it. Sometimes I just get there and start asking a bunch of things. You're a rookie to done deal, so your done deal career isn't as big as other people's career. You had some drama outside of done deal that we talked about. Is there anything specifically else that you felt like we missed?
I feel like there would have been like 2 questions that you could have asked, that would have really caused a lot of flags to go up. But they weren't asked, so we'll just keep away from them. And I don't want to put myself in that pickle.
Yeah, it's fine, brother. I respect that. You know,
I do have a future pending decision to make. I do have one.
you have a pending future decision to make
Yeah,
as to
that's
what.
outside of DD. It's outside of DD.
So I'm assuming it's what team that you're gonna play for in the flag community.
Possibly, it could possibly be that.
You have any offers anywhere?
Um,
So you don't have a home right now. That's what you're saying. Or people think that you are a part of their home, but you're not gonna be in their home for long.
nah, like I want to travel, bro. That's what it is. I'm 28 years old, and I'm now peaking.
You're 28.
Yeah, I'm 28.
Ah, I thought you're younger.
I'm 28, and I'm peaking. I'm peaking now, and as I'm peaking at the same time, every single day that I go home, there's pains and aches that make me question whether I want to continue playing flag at the level that I'm playing. So I don't have much time, bro, and I want to make the most memories. I want to win the most championships, and the team that presents me with that opportunity is a team that I will more than gladly play for.
Is there a team that you want?
I like two teams, and right now I'm stuck in the middle between two teams. One doesn't travel and one travels. So as for now, I will continue.
So 305 and ESS.
Yeah, but there will be a time where I'm gonna have to pick and choose where I want to go.
Listen, something that I know with the little knowledge that I have, ESS goes fucking everywhere, bro.
They go everywhere.
They're gonna go to fucking Boise, Idaho. They're gonna go to fucking Lincoln, Nebraska. They're gonna go to fucking Richmond, like everywhere. And that's dope as fuck. Because a lot of people, I don't know who it was. They say, "Oh yeah, bro, they fucking win these tournaments in these weird ass fucking cities." Bro, that's pretty dope, bro. Like you're out there with your boys, fucking traveling, winning these fucking tournaments, balling the fuck out. It's a good fucking feeling, bro.
You you go out after the games and you meet more people and you just talk, and it's cool, bro. It's a good experience to travel. I recommend it. If you guys haven't traveled before and you're watching this, try and look for a team that's looking for a free agent, because traveling is fun.
All right, boys, you heard it here first. Get the fuck out the city and ball. So pretty much, bro, we like to end this hot seat with you asking me one question. You could ask any simple question, anything you want. I'll be 100% honest. Go right ahead. Mikey's question sucked last week, by the way. I hope he heard. He's hearing me.
I didn't get that far into this segment, but bro, I'm not a man to ask questions, man. I don't really wonder. But let me ask you a question. Who do you think is the best team right now, or the best organization? You know, so we got Swoosh, Naz, 305, AirTag, 105. Who do you think is the future of flag football within these organizations?
Fuck, the thing is, I don't know as much, but I'll give you an answer. Definitely not Swoosh. Even though I love some of the players they have.
Squad, I also forgot to mention Squad.
Squad, I fuck with because they're real ones, bro. It's like that's a legit family there. You know?
They're lit.
I would say, bro, the funnest to me.
Not funnest. Who is the best? Who has
best?
Who has the highest ceiling? Who has the most potential?
I just feel like, does it like Sports Mania always bring people from different fucking places always, or no?
Yeah, I always see Eddie with a bunch of guys that I've never seen before.
Yeah, so I can't really say them because they're not really like, you know, there's
Eddie and Sports Mania don't have their core. I know that it's just AJ and Eddie. Those are the two. When I think of Sports Mania, that's who I think of.
Right. I might have to go with ESS, bro.
With ESS, but ESS is like Sports Mania as well.
Right.
I want a South Florida based team. So I think 105 is the future, bro.
Do you play with them?
I don't play with them, but they're fun, man. And a lot of people don't like them. and
I heard no one likes him.
I like that about them. Especially me, bro. Like I don't enjoy being liked. I love playing the villain role, especially on the field. 105 is fun.
That's interesting. But yeah, I mean, I don't know much about them. All I've heard was all the bad things. I guess I've never heard anything good. This is the first time I hear something good about them. So respect to them.
I think when you hear a lot of bad things about something, is obviously it's a sign of envy, and envy is a sign of admiration.
Right. Unless your team goes 0-3. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
0-3.
No, I know you didn't go 0-3. I said unless a team goes 0-3.
I took my dick out when I needed to, and I proved you guys wrong. You did have the Bengals going 0-3.
If it wasn't for you, bro, if it wasn't for that satanic catch, which is definitely gonna be in the top 10, and you did it on a good player too, bro. You did it on someone.
Man, I did it on my boy, man, Mark, bro.
Mark's a real one. Mark's a real one. But yeah, brother. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for sharing some information that a lot of people would be afraid to share. I felt like you got into detail about certain things, even though you said you were like a little bit nervous at the beginning. But bro, this is what I enjoy. You didn't shy away. You said what you needed to say. Any last words for Didi? Hey! Say less. Shout out to Ray Martinez for sponsoring Done Deal, the GOAT lawyer. I wanted to switch it up and say this towards the end just to know if y'all really see the whole thing. But Ray Martinez is the real one. I know you guys hear him talk a lot of shit or say nothing. Honestly, guys, the best advice I could give you, ignore the motherfucker. If you just talk back, he's getting to you, and he's really good at it. Even though he might not be the best player in the world, you're gonna hear him.
I like Ray. He was actually offered to Bengals camp, and I thought about it.
You thought about it?
Yeah, bro. He's my type of guy, bro. I would like a guy in my locker room that's just as loud as me and brings that energy, bro.
He's a real one.
Yeah,
Shout out to Ray. All right, guys, we're out. Peace.
We're out.
All right, guys. Quick, don't duel. Present to you by Mr. Ray Martinez himself. Rammed up title. The GOAT. I got Eddie at quarterback. Eddie, why? He's pissed. He's getting Manny C back, hopefully. Hopefully don't start no fights. Eddie, you're wrong as fuck, by the way. Get it together. Boom. Lulu. Self-explanatory. Workhorse. Proving me wrong, proving a lot of people wrong. Let's see now. They got George Ramos back, but I still think Lulu's gonna eat. Gary. He's with his dog. They're gonna throw that bitch up. He gonna get it. Simple as that. Boom. Next, Freddie. I don't know. Saw a lot of good plays out of him. I have faith in him. Boom. Dolphins. Alex G. I feel like he is literally the piece or like the secret weapon. PQ might figure out a way how to use him a little bit better. They'll figure it out. Boom. The sleeper of all these picks is G. Gerson. Don't matter what team he's in or whatever the case it may be. If he's the worst player on the team, he should be getting the fucking ball every single time. Boom. Nick Q. Proven champion. I don't know. People say that he sucks sometimes. People say that he don't. I feel like he's a sleeper sometimes. He's proven me wrong before. But that's my lineup, guys. Try to see if y'all could beat that lineup. Easy money. Peace.